Hi, welcome to day two of our LinkedIn Visibility Challenge. So, on day two, I want to break down what LinkedIn is and how it actually works. I also want you to approach this whole entire challenge with an open mind. And I want you to go and buy Audacity. I don't know where you're going to get it from, but you need to have it. Buy Audacity, have some Audacity, because that's the best way you can excel on LinkedIn. So, moving on, we have a couple of agendas and it's very long. It's a lot of it because LinkedIn is a whole framework that has to be broken down into bits so that anybody can understand. A beginner friendly person would just grab it at once. But however, I will not be able to do that at one video or in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down this course in different videos. That way you'd be able to follow through. So today we are just going to take on first topic, which is the profile feed, search, network, messaging, and then jobs. So these are like the first part of LinkedIn that you have to understand. So for this course, I am going to use my LinkedIn page as reference so that way you'd be able to follow through. Okay. So what is your profile? Let's move on. Your profile. Your profile is your public landing page. Example, like your photos, like the one I have here, like your banner, like the one I have here, like your headline. This is what headline is. And then moving on, understand that LinkedIn is a platform where everybody or a lot of opportunities are ongoing. So you have to be ready for opportunities. You have to position yourself in such a way that when a recruiter or anybody sees your profile, they know what you do. Okay. So what should you do? A clear headshot, which is pictures. This. A banner with two or three lines of words that shapes what you do. So that lines or whatever you want to say on your banner should be able to tell that okay, this is what this person is about. You should also make sure that your banner should be very results driven. So it's not just posting up anything. It has to be very detailed and concise at the same time. So you also have to understand that your LinkedIn also has the about section. So moving on, let me show you what about section looks like. This is it. So your about section should be able to tell anybody who you are. This is the points where you get to dive in deep on your experience. This is the point where you get to dive in deep where you'll be able to tell people your passion, what you've been working on, and where you are heading. Does that make sense? The about section has about 2,600 character length. So, I mean, what are you going to write for that character length? There's a lot. So, you are going to tell people who you are, what your dreams are, what drives you, the things you've done, the technical skills that you have. And beyond just work, what else do you enjoy doing? Like myself, I enjoy teaching people. So that's how I came up with the analyst community. Okay, so moving on, also have to understand that the experience section is very important. Even if you do not have a lot of experience, yeah, when it comes to the professional setting, no problem. But there are things you can do that will set you apart. This is the experience section. This part. So this part will give you the opportunity to write out clearly the the what's the word, the impacts you've driven, the experience you've had over the years. So this entire thing, as LinkedIn it is like a roadmap to telling people who you are, what experience do you have, what can you contribute, why are you doing this, what is this for you. So there's a whole lot of it to it. So I want you to understand that your profile is very strategic and you have to make sure that whatever you put in there is very relatable to you. And I'll show you what to do and how to do it on the course of this course. Moving on, your feed. So your feed is where your post appears. So for those of you that say, "Oh, I don't know what to post. I don't know what I can post. I don't know this. I don't know that." You've done a lot of things, so you just don't know how to frame it and make it seem like a project and make it seem like a post. And with the help of AI today, you don't really have to actively be the one to do the posting. You can use tools like AI agents and this will do it for you. But however, I want you to understand that having this or doing that with AI agents and stuff, you also have to cross check what it is so that you just don't go sounding like you have the knowledge and in truth you really do not have the knowledge. It will just be a waste of time. Okay. Um Moving on, let's move on to search. So I want you to understand that LinkedIn has like a front end and a back end. Back end is where the people that are building it gets to see. But on the Google Play Store or Apple stores, there's a recruiter's LinkedIn. What do I mean? There's a LinkedIn that recruiter use to find people. So you have to understand that that part of LinkedIn is not what is not is very different from what you and I uses. So how do you make sure that you are visible to recruiters is by using keywords that would show up when any recruiter searches for anything in your niche or in your career specifications. So you have to add keyword like your roles, keywords that naturally aligns with your experience, that aligns with your job roles and the rest of them. So keywords, for example, I would say you are a business analyst like myself. What is a very common thing with analysts is software development cycle because most recruiters will go on to their end and search for this. And once you do not have this on your profile, you would most likely not be seen. And sometimes you might really, really be good at your job, but because you don't have the right thing on your LinkedIn, you might not even be visible. Okay, so make sure that your keywords align with the roles and the impacts that you drive in your organization or in your line of work generally. So for the purpose of this video, I am going to stop here for today and tomorrow we'll pick it up from here.